Hey guys, this is Peter, and today I'm taking a look at the Superbox X6 Ultra. And well, they've offered these boxes to me for years, and I've always done a hard pass because how do we review something like this on YouTube? Well, I found an interesting way to look at it. I'm just going to actually take a look at it and answer the questions that I had and questions you have about legality. And let's go and look at some of the claims and see what's available. Number one, is it legal? They're claiming yes because the box is empty. It's simply an entertainment device. What you choose to do with it's up to you. Here it is again. The box is legal. We provide hardware. It's up to you what you put on there. Now, what can you do with it? Let's take a look. There's a Blue TV. Yeah, they have their own app store. And there is a Blue TV and a Blue VOD. Is this stuff true? Are there really 1,300 pieces under Blue TV? Well, actually, this is old. So there's actually 2,028. 22 of them can be time shifted. 148 of them are sports channels, and there's 50 pay-per-view. And video on demand. Are there really 15,000 video titles? No, this is old. There's over 18,000. So this is not only persisting, this is thriving. 14,700 movies and 3,700 TV shows. Playback, there's 85 live channels. Actually, there's 86. And backup TV, does it provide no buffering and no freezing? Yeah, this appears to work quite nicely. Those apps you see on the top row are absolutely functional. So let's take a look. Here's the interface itself. And yeah, you can embellish it with, you'll notice I put some standard applications from the Google Play Store. That is because they do have two app stores. Let's take a look at that. There is the Google Play Store, which we're all familiar with. It does have Google Play Store items that are capable of working on this box. There are two that are missing. One of which is Netflix. Netflix only works on approved boxes, but there's all the blue ones they told you about. Blue Sport, different color. I didn't see the value there, but Blue TV does indeed have the stuff that you're looking for. Backup TV. Oh, these gray icons. There's 9 of them. You'll notice that I've installed all of them. They are fire. They're absolutely great. So there is Sky TV's IPTV with over 9,000 channels. There's your Netflix. Wasn't working. There is an install in there for Kodi. There's a TV. There's a Cyberflix. I installed them. They don't work. Disney Plus is on there. That's because it only goes on approved hardware, and this is not approved hardware. I wouldn't watch Disney Plus this way or Netflix. Hey, there's Puffin and Blue TV. And do those work anymore? I even put real Debrid stuff on there and tried to kick it to life. I don't see the value there anymore, just to be honest. So I think they would actually behoove themselves to have a tighter, smaller store because they don't need all this stuff. They do have, let's see, what is it? 4 plus 9, 13 killer apps. So there you go. And yeah, they're in their app store, which is routinely updated, as I will show you. Now look, here you're launching one of the apps and it's updated in real time. So this one, I'm going ahead, I'm going to take a look at the movies, verify the movies. This one threw me off for a second because it shows you the pages. There's 1,229 pages of 12 movies. So there's where you get up to your, what was that, your 7,000 or 14,700? There you go. And then when you go over and take a look at, oh, and the voice remote does work here, which is nice. Because if you had to search through that many movies yourself, it'd be bad. TV series is also here. You click on that little yellow area. And we got 313 pages of 12, or about 3,700. So yeah, it's all there. That's pretty darn good. This all appears to work. Is it all in 4K? No. But some of it is, well, most of it is really darn watchable. 1080p or up. And yeah, I'm able to install all sorts of things. This is what I currently have installed. And yeah, it was quite usable. Here's the streaming service that we're showing. I wanted to show you this. This is out of all the channels there are 2,028. That's way more than the 1,300 that they promised. But 2,028, and of that, I've favorited 20 so far. Really great stuff. I wanted to go and verify some of their specs, so let's take a look at the box itself. Here's the about, and yeah, this is how you take a look at it. We've got the Superbox X6 Ultra, and it does have 128 gigs of flash and 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's running Big Droid OS, and it's Android TV version. So you can see their last build is August 21st of 2025. So pretty darn good. This looks like it is being kept up to date. In fact, you can keep it up to date. Up at the top of the screen, there is a system update. Now, they also have an icon for system update, but this is key. This is what keeps this box viable. This is their S6. There is, of course, an S5 and a 4 and a 3. They've been doing this for years. So is it providing value? Yeah. There are 4 different ones to choose from. I do like the S6, whether you get the Max, the Ultra, or the Pro. I'll put a link down below that'll get you $70 off of any of them. But the reason I like that is their new parental controls. They have some new features on here. All right, so yes, there is time shifting, but again, that's only on 122 channels in Blue TV. Now, they're great channels, but there's 122 of them. Again, 148 of them sports channels, the pay-per-view. The parental control is new, and I think that is huge. The built-in voice remote is nice. Again, doesn't work on a global scale, but when you get into the different apps and you need to search, it works. Playback is a feature on 86 channels, remember, allows you to go back a full 7 days, which is great. The remote is Bluetooth. Oh, I did check out the Wi-Fi. It is excellent. It is a very good Wi-Fi. We used to see some of the boxes didn't quite do the right thing for Wi-Fi or for their Ethernet piece, but it did. But let's talk about the remote. It is both IR and Bluetooth. It does have some buttons that enable you to program it for your TV, meaning you only need one remote. It's really easy to use, really easy to pair. It does have a mouse mode feature, but it doesn't have an air mouse. It doesn't orient your hands easily, so sometimes holding it upside down doesn't light up either. However, it's still a very good remote. So what makes this box super? It's definitely those apps. And those apps that are locked to the box, because it won't work without this box. You probably noticed on the bottom of my screen a couple times, I had blocked it out. That's because they're using a MAC address, much like a TPM module, and they're somehow locking it to it. So these APKs will not work on anything else. So what makes this box super? It's definitely access to those apps. There's the 4 that they mentioned right there, all of them gold. And the gray ones, there are 9 of those, and they're a bonus. So 13 killer apps on here, yeah. Which one would I get? I really like the Ultra because it does have 128 gigs worth of storage space. And yeah, that is, well, you're running that many apps, plus a few extra ones that you want to run. You're going to want that much space. So, great box. Definitely hits the marks. You just have to figure out the Better Call Saul piece. Is this allowed where you live? Is this something that you can get working with your internet service provider and your local laws? So, can you load those apps? Is this box viable without those apps? Absolutely. It does work as a functional Android device, which is nice. However, is it worth the value, the price by itself without those things? Probably not. It's a super box, but because of those apps. Without those, it's not so great. Anyway, guys, really neat offering. Really happy with this thing. I definitely see the value in this. Is it something that I can run after posting it on YouTube? Probably not. But was definitely neat to see this as an educational piece to educate myself and my audience. But I will put a link for down below. If you live in an area where you can take advantage of this, definitely click on this, get $70 off, and enjoy it. What I like about this is it is the S6, meaning there was a 5, there was a 4, there was a 3, and a 2, and a 1. They've been doing this for quite some time. So, and not only did we see an ecosystem that is existing, but it's thriving and it's growing. So I thought that was quite positive. Anyway, guys, hey, thanks so much. You know what helps out my channel is if you watch videos, if you like them, if you subscribe to my channel. Even if you watch videos from me that maybe aren't entirely of your interest, give it a watch anyway. That always helps out. Comments help too. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.